grant is an amount of money given by an organization broadly for a specific cause. So, for example, do any of you know the company Fossil?
No.
Yeah.
Watches.
Oh yeah, I used to have a Fossil watch.
Okay, there you go. So I actually, this is one of the grant applications that I wrote for the last organization that I was working with. They give grants specifically to nonprofits who are looking to improve the community. And they have a whole list of requirements that a nonprofit has to meet in order for them to even consider giving that nonprofit a grant. They have different levels of amounts of money that they will give, and then beyond that, they look at your grant proposal and they see and they decide whether they think it's a good proposal, whether they think that that money will be well spent.
Yeah, you gotta tell them everything about what you're gonna do with their money.
Yeah, that's what that, isn't that when you like have
No, that's
right
a
and whatnot?
that's a grant.
So that's what grant writing is, yes. What Molly was talking about was, let's say Fossil has this grant and it's called the Community Development Grant, and they post on their website, we are now accepting applications for our Community Development Grant. Please download the grant form that you fill out, send it back to us, and you'll hear back in 3 months whether or not we've decided to grant you $2,500. What Molly was talking about is that some organizations will accept an open letter, which means they might not have any specific grant in mind. It might not have a name, it might not have an amount of money attached to it, but they say, if you have an idea and you want us to help you fund it, put together a proposal, tell us what you're going to do with it and why we should give you money, and we'll consider it. From what I understand, it's much more rare to successfully fundraise in that way, because grants that are already established you have a 100% chance that someone's going to get money, whereas in an open letter, the standards that they have are you have a much more vague idea of what they're looking for, and maybe that year they're just not giving out any money at all, and you wouldn't know because there's no framework. Does that make sense?
Can I add something too real quick? What you're talking about writing, when it comes to a grant, they have to be written a certain way. So there's some people out there that specify in writing grants. The language is needed. It's a very timely process. I mean, you have to write a lot about your organization, the funding, your goals, and this and that. A lot of people will hire somebody to write the grant for them because they've had a lot of success in getting grants, and they know the language and they know what to write. So in terms of writing it, you could write it yourself, or you could say, hey, Galen, I know that you've written a lot of grants and you've gotten a lot of money. If you think about determination, this organization is funded by a grant from the California Endowment. Okay, so Galen had to write up a bunch of stuff, submit it, go through an interview process, a whole nine, and they, award him the money. So some people might say, hey, look, you write grants real good. I want to hire you to write it, as opposed to writing it themselves. I wouldn't be a good person to write a grant. I'm just not, that's not my forte. So I would hire somebody to write a grant for me.
PeaceTones.